What's going on YouTube? What's going on, Mad Scientist X7? Once again, I'm here back with another Yu-Gi-Oh! ARC-V review. Unfortunately, the previous video I did got hit with a YouTube hit me with a warning about copyright infringement, whether or not. Which I think the difference between the first one and the second one is I actually played a piece of the video of the anime, so I got hit with it. But as it was a real shame, I had a bunch of information. I didn't really do a whole lot of spoilers per se. I just kind of showed what was going on because I got some more information from the previous episode one. It's been subbed, and now I was able to follow the story a little bit better. But the Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc-V wiki has some information and also, which basically, I'll give my summary of everything. Number one, it says this. If you can read it yourself, it says you got centers around Yuya Sakaki, as we know already. He escapes the harsh reality by smiling, and the whole thing about the previous episode when I finally get to read the sub is Yuya is able to Yuya is able to duel. The whole point of the duel is to have fun and to entertain and duel. And Yuya is part of a dual school, and there's dual schools once again, just like there was in GX. But there's no Slifer, red, yellow, or blue that I know of. These are specialized dual schools, and the dual schools are his is called the Yu Show Dual School, the Yu Show Dual School, Yu literally Yu Show Dual School, and it's supposed to be for entertainment. And he actually goes against in the previous episode, Strong. I forgot what his name is, um, but the one with the Battle Guard deck, and he's from the Leo Dual School. So the story is set, as you can see in his wiki right here, if everything's clear. The story is set in Miami City, Miami City, on the coast of Japan, and it's run by the Leo Corporation. Um, Reggie Akaba, which, if you look at this dude Reggie, he looks real familiar. He kind of reminds me of that dude that was in GX, the guy that winded up. What was that guy's name? I can't remember his name. But anyway, the one that winded up freeing Exodia, and he walked away with Exodia in one of the, I think maybe the fourth season, third or fourth season, or whatever that was, um, when Jaden became the supreme after Jaden got finished being the supreme king, whatever not. So he has that look of that guy. The guy's name's not Aaron. I forgot what his name is, but I'll think about it later on. And so this is Reggie Akaba, and that he's a runner of the Leo Corporation. Which, seeing the word Leo Corporation automatically makes you think of, Leo, the twin Leo. And there is a guy on here that kind of looks almost like Leo in the future episodes. So it's really interesting. And the thing about Yuya himself, when you look at the actual video, Yuya's 14, male, of course. Yusho Dual School. His deck is called an Intermate Dual Intermate deck, and it shows his win. When the second show first starts, it shows his win losses and his percentage. He has an 86% win. I wish I could show you once again in the video like I did in the previous one. So um, he's basically a person who he likes to entertain people. His personality, he is very theatrical and loves to entertain people, even though he is kind on the short side. He is very tough, can hone his skills at action duels. Yoko Sakaki, that's his mother, has stated that Yuya acts like a fool merely to beat people, to assaulting him about his father disappearing. This is also shown when Yuya joked about his father disappearance when Noboru brought up the fact that he should act more serious about his duels like his father. Yuya has a habit of putting his goggles over his eyes when he's upset, and you'll always see him put his goggles over his eyes when he's upset, or he's crying or something like that. Now, what's really interesting about Yuya is the etymology of his name, where his name came from. Like the other protagonists of the other series, Yugi, Jade and Yugi, Yusei Fudo, Yuma, Tsukumo, um, the name contains the syllable Yu. Yuya is the name of a powerful Egyptian courtier during the 18th dynasty of ancient Egypt. Father of Tai, the great royal wife of Imhotep III. When the latter died, his son ruled ancient Egypt as Imhotep IV, but later changed his royal name to Akhenaten, who may have been a reference to Akhenaten, the father of Seto, and uncle of Etem. So there's a possibility that the writers are tying all this stuff back into the Egyptian thing, which would be kind of cool to see Egyptian thing. Other things you'll see in episode 2 is they don't, at least with the dub, they don't call, tribute summoning. They call it advanced summoning. Advanced summoning. That's the name of the how they do the deck, how they do the cards. And at points, it almost seems like they do a Xyz, but there's no, like that nuclear kind of uh, the material going around the person. So I'm thinking that there's that there Konami might be changing, possibility might be changing the tribute thing to a special to advanced summon or something like that. It might all be advanced summoning. I'm not sure because they want to stick on to pendulum. So we'll see what happens. But it's kind of interesting to see Yuya, uh, um, more about him, the dual schools, the Leo Corporation, and what really makes a lot of people happy is Yuya in episode 2. He goes against his friend, and her name is Yuza Hiragi. Um, and she's fiery, she has a temper and everything else. But she actually does duel, which everybody on Pojo is saying that's a beautiful thing in their own way, because everybody hated Katori, somebody that sits there and basically cheers the whole time. Um, but her deck is called Fantasia, and the Fantasia, you see some right here. Melodious, Divas of Fantasia, Aria, and Sonata. So you have Aria, Melodious, Diva, Fantasia. They're all light fairy monsters. Um, Once a turn, when this card battles an opponent's monster, it doesn't inflict any damage to your opponent. You can inflict 800 damage to your opponent. So, okay. So it's a defense monster. Nothing overpowered. You got Prodigy, Mozart, Superstar, Fantasia. This is the special summon, Light, Fairy, 8, 2600 attack. Once per turn, you can special summon one level 4 lower Fantasia monster from your hand. Okay, and then the other one, level 3, 1200, 1200 attack, 100 defense. If you control a Fantasia monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card was special summoned, all fairy type monsters you control gain 500 attack and defense. So this is her deck so far, and spoilers. So stop now if you don't want to hear it. She actually does win. Okay, so that's pretty much it so far. Um, in the episode, in the second episode he tries a pendulum summon. It doesn't work, and now everybody's trying to figure out. And the one thing I recognize that pendulum summon supposedly has not ever been seen before by the regular crowd. You get the feeling that the people in the background and the corporations and stuff might know a little bit something about it, but everybody's surprised about this pendulum thing. Matter of fact, Yuya's cards changed in the previous episode, changed from regular monster cards to pendulum cards. Um, and the effect that when he summons is cool, and I try to show that, and yeah, I got slapped down. So it is what it is. But that's the let's see what his interment deck for Yuya is, if y'all don't mind. Intermate. So Yu Sakagi riding alongside Discover Hippo, Swordfish, and Whip Viper. Intimate is the archetype used by Yu Sakagi, and they're set to debut in a Duelist Advent. Okay. This archetype is primarily designed around circus animals, donning apparel such as top hats and polka dot bow ties. Intermate is a portmanteau of entertainment and mate. Most of the effects involve manipulating attack and defense. Also, Intimate is currently the archetype with the most pendulum monsters, making it having a high probability of becoming a pendulum summon centered archetype, mainly by being used by YUGIOH, who so far is the only one who can perform pendulum summons in the series so far. And the cards in here are Intimate Discover Hippo, a level 3, 800 attack, 800 defense. This is also what he rides in the solid duels. Then turn this card as normal summon. You can triple summon one level 7 or higher monster and face up attack position. In addition to your normal summon, you can only gain this effect once per turn. So that's that. Earth Beast. Kaleidoscope Scorpion. Pendulum Summon. Pendulum effect. Light monsters you control gain 300 attack. Okay, we already know what that does. Let's go back. Silverclaw. Silverclaw. Beast. Level 4. Pendulum Scale 5. Intermediate monsters you control gain 300 attack. When this card declares an attack, all intermediate monsters you currently control gain 300 attack till the end of the battle phase. Okay. Intermate. Tiptoe. These cards we haven't seen yet in some of them we haven't seen yet in the anime. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster on the field, which switches current attack and defense to the end of this turn. That's pendulum effect. Monster effect. Once per turn in your battle phase, you can target one monster you control. Change its battle position. If you do, switch current attack and defense to the end of this turn. Alright. Aqua. Level 2. Pendulum Scale 3. Okay. I'm almost done, y'all. Like I said, it'd be a lot flipping easier if I could just show the video. Intimate Swordfish. When this card is normal summon, let me see. Swordfish. Fish effect, water, fish effect 2, 600 attack, 600 defense, trigger condition. When this card is normal summon or special summon, all face-up monsters your opponent controls currently loses 600 attack and defense. If you special summon a monster, all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls lose 600 attack and defense. You must control this face-up card to activate and resolve this effect. So, okay. That card will be used. A Swordfish, and finally one more. Whip Viper. Like I said, all these are circus. Earth, Reptiles finally get some help. 400, 1700 attack. I'm impressed. 900 defense. Once per turn, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Switches current attack and defense until the end phase. So unlike Yuya, the last one. Unlike him, Yuya's deck is about attack and defense, manipulation, in order to do some damage, and that's why he faced the battle guards. So Intermate is basically a deck of entertainment and mate. So, all right, that concludes this review. Like, comment, subscribe. Once again, sorry for all those who did view it, and but it had to get taken down. It got taken down regardless. All right, bye.